Because Earl Demar Bagshot had such a difficult name, people called him UB. They also called him dishonest, and for good reason. He never paid his bills. He would, for example, order expensive things from the best shops, things like diamond rings, fur coats, skis, and gold candlesticks, and not pay for them. The stores would send him first one bill, then a second, and then a third, but he would just shrug his shoulders and throw the bills into the wastebasket. The store owners finally became so angry that they had UB arrested and brought to court. When Judge Lynch heard about UB's behavior, he was very stern. He ordered UB to get a job and pay his bills. "Take your pick," said Judge Lynch, "a job or jail." "I'll take a job," said UB, thinking that he would fool the judge by only pretending to look for work. But the judge would not be fooled. "Good," he said, "you can start tomorrow as a clerk in the law office of my good friends Murphy, Goldberg, and Clark." Now, what was UB to do? It wasn't just that he was lazy. He was absolutely, totally, completely, wholly, and utterly hated to do work. So he decided to run away. After a month on the job, he packed his suitcase and hitched a ride to the train station. He boarded the 1:55 p.m. express to Boston, took a window seat, and stared into the neighboring train. To UB's surprise, he found himself face to face with Judge Lynch. The judge pointed his finger and started to shout, but UB couldn't hear a word. He just smiled and tipped his hat as the train slowly pulled out of the station. "Impossible," thought Judge Lynch. "I couldn't have been looking at Oldemar Bagshot. He's at work. It's 1:55 in the afternoon. When I return from Philadelphia, I'm going to visit Murphy, Goldberg, and Clark to find out for myself." The next day, Judge Lynch called on his friends. "Where was UB yesterday?" asked the judge. "I sent him to the library," said Mr. Murphy. "To the library?" asked Mr. Goldberg. "I sent him to the courthouse." "To the courthouse," said Mr. Clark. "I sent him to the post office." "Remarkable," said the judge. "I thought I saw him on the train to Boston. How could he have been in 4 places at once?" "I can only conclude," said Mr. Clark, "that yesterday UB quit us." So whenever someone or something appears to be everywhere at once, think of Mr. Clark saying, "Yesterday UB quit us," and you will remember the word ubiquitous.